Welcome to Lawrence, Kansas, and pay heed all who enter, and beware, these Jayhawks can play a little football too. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. And the Jayhawks will put total leather and will get started. And he's going to bring it out. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. So Colorado's offense takes the field. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, then.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut, or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you can tell they got on the edge quickly.
Touchdown, Bucks! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them. Talk about a great way to start the game and setting the tone right out of the gate.
You ain't lying. Sometimes it takes a couple drives to get the juices going and get in a rhythm. No, sir. They came on the field, locked, loaded, ready to roll. No slow start here.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Jayhawks offense has its first opportunity of the day. And this figures to be just a tremendous matchup of big play receivers, Jesse.
And because of their skills, Reese, you're going to see all types of ways on how they use them, right? They're going to throw into them, they'll throw screens, they'll get jet sweeps. Get these guys as many touches as you can.
Well, and the good thing is, if you're a defense, you're used to it. You see this guy in practice every day. Now you're seeing another guy that's elite. Which defense can rise to the challenge and get a few stops and maybe nullify the playmaker?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Yeah, and third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass, and the defense did a really good job playing the pass. And fourth down now, it's decision time for you.
He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try.
And he makes the catch inside the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buffaloes! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single coverage, double coverage, triple coverage. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They're getting this guy lathered up. Just working and poking and prodding and fighting his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll leave it with the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Running with power. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Arnold. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Quick pass on the jet motion. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd and goal coming up here. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with a big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Little touch pass to the receiver. Bowls his way forward. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Trying to get to him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Buffaloes will punt it away on 4th down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
Here's the handoff. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Going to try to pop it on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. The Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Horn. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They're trying to get to it. Moving out of the pocket. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's Horn. That play didn't have much of a chance to get the first down. Good job by the defense keeping everything in front.
Great job keeping everything in front, and most importantly, making the tackles. Dropping back deep, knowing he's 3rd and long, but I got to get the guy on the ground and rally to the football.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado. Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off.
He's going for the big play. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Rock Chop. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a
And it's slipped out. No, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Unloads to the wideout. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Kansas offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Right down the middle. He's got him. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And the ball's loose. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime.
The Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the... It's complete! A huge pickup! And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Get a big play like that last one, you flip the field, you change the momentum. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 38. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down and run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
The stop, the start, the juke, everything in the bag as he gets to the 29.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. With the run on 1st and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? It's still 3rd and goal. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. It is perfect. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the 1st down, I think you just keep your points. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. 3 yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room. He's got 1 down to the 12. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the back. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. To the air. It's Daniels. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 40. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Gonna run it. It's Hayden. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with them.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Hayden. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. We'll start the quarter offense, about to snap it on second down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points. That one pushes this lead out a little bit more here in the fourth, and now they can smell 8 straight wins.
Man, and he's hurt because defensively you got him right where you want him. You got him backed up. Got to make him make a play, but you want to make him throw. He doesn't throw because he can do that. Let him scramble around, make something out of nothing, and run it in for the score.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Setting up the screen. Oh, it's picked! And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado! They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let...
Oh, look out. There he goes. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. And yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Keeps the play going. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. They went up top on second and short. Surely they stick to the ground here on 3rd and inches. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. He's got it on the run. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Give him 6. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. You got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Sanders. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. Going the other way, and he's got room. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
How fast did this game just change? Offense in the lead with the football looking great. Defense makes the big play. We've got ourselves a ball game now.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Going for the big play. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Right back to the well. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. So can the defense get one more stop, one more time, and hold on to this lead? That's caught. It's Skinner. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on fourth down. Pulls it in. It's Casey. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He wants to throw it. Makes the catch. They will score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down.
Got a lot of running room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And how about the year he's put together? I mean, he is in the top 10 in passing in college football, obviously. And obviously, we're talking about him for the Heisman, but just a guy you've been able to trust, a dynamic passer, throwing the football all over the yard. This team has been built on him, and he's had an unbelievable season.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Just feeds the running back.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. And they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Buffs! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for them.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner is stopped. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're